O să trecem în engleză în curând. Avem doi invitați și o să ținem workshop-ul în engleză. I think Owen is already with us. Hi Owen, can you hear us?
Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Well, thank you. So sorry for starting in Romanian. I was actually typing to see if you are joining.
Awesome.
So today we will be having both Owen with us as a guest and Jacob. Owen is like one of my favorite recruiters in Web3, and I guess he's the most charismatic one, at least that I know. I don't know, maybe some of them you already know from the conferences or from LinkedIn. So Owen is with us today. And as well, we will be having Jacob from Solana Foundation. He has a bit of urgency in the first half of the meeting. But then I guess he will be joining in, I don't know, 20 minutes or 20 minutes. And so he will be as well with us. Okay, so how we usually do, this is the first workshop of the series of 6 weeks of the Romanian Solana Developer Program. How we do the call, it would be only 1 hour call, so no one will be coding today. So the coding will be starting from next week. What we will be going to do today is we will be walking through everyone will be walking through the structure of the training. So what we will be doing in the 6 weeks and the full schedule actual, because after the 6 weeks you will be also working on a project for the Colosseum Hackathon. The Colosseum Hackathon is basically the global hackathon in Solana ecosystem, is the most renowned hackathon. It will be a lot of fun. Last cohort, we had 16 projects that came out of the cohort. So everyone should be having a project at the end of the training. No worries, you will be helped to create teams, right? So we will be having teams of 2, 3, 4 developers from the program, and then we will be helping you throughout the entire experience to come up with a project and submit it to the hackathon. Okay, so exactly. So like I said, we will be just walking you through the program structure, and we have together with us, like I said, Owen, Jacob will be here. We have as well Daniel in the call, Alex, Andre, and Lorena. So the full team from Comets as well that will be guiding you through the class. And what we want to do after we go through the structure is just to discuss a bit about what are the full opportunities of you guys finishing the training. So Owen will tell us a bit about how to land the job in Web3, what's important, what you should be paying attention to. For example, I don't know, around your GitHub repo, maybe around your profile, what skill you should be looking to, I don't know, to get better at. Jacob will come and speak a bit about Solana ecosystem. Again, like what are the actual opportunities that they see from the Solana Foundation. And Daniel, Alex, myself, Andre, and Lorena, we will be as well here to answer questions or share from our experience so far. And if you guys have any questions, just put them in the chat, and we will be trying to answer as best as possible. And again, we will be having Q&A sessions throughout the call. Okay, so having said that, I will just share my screen and walk you through a bit what we are doing here and what's Comets of Web3. So we are almost one of the biggest Eastern European blockchain builders community. I'm Diana. I'm the founder of Comets. I'm also the leader of the Romanian Blockchain Builders community. How I ended up doing that. So I started with blockchain around 2020, 2021. I'm coming from so I'm having like over 17 years of experience, even if I'm looking that young. I work for the big corporations of the world, like Deutsche Bank, Procter & Gamble, and others. At some point, I was recruited and I started working for Interchain Foundation as ecosystem lead for Cosmos ecosystem, where I led the entire treasury of the foundation and over 25 teams that were maintaining and enhancing the technical stack for Cosmos ecosystem. As well, I'm a researcher in the DAO space. So obviously, as I did a lot of management, program management, like a lot of coordination throughout my entire career, as well in Interchain Foundation, I started being very passionate about DAOs and the DAO governance and like how you can manage ecosystems of blockchain. So as well, like I write white papers and I'm collaborating with different universities around that. What we do in Comets of Web3, so basically we are working to unite the Eastern European blockchain community, and we are looking to create a pool of 10,000 builders across, like I said, Romania, Ukraine, Serbia, Hungary, Bulgaria, Republic of Moldova, and like the rest. Till now, I think we are around 1,000 developers and builders in the community, but we are growing steadily. We started doing this 1.5 years ago, so we grew pretty fast. Inside the community, we do education, so initiatives like this, like cohorts, boot camps, hackathons, accelerators. We do community events, so you may see us, I don't know, meeting in person as well across Romania, Republic of Moldova. This year we will be coming to Bulgaria and Hungary. And yeah, that's a bit about what we do. Like I said, inside the community, everyone is technical or business expert. We have security auditors, infra validators, like educators, sales, marketing, like the full length of roles that or like experts that you would find in Web3. This is a bit about like some nice photos from some of our events. I think till now we have like over 20 I don't know, in-person event that we did, like I said, across Romania and Republic of Moldova. These are like part of the people that are in our community, like your colleagues from Web3. So you would be surprised how many we have in this region. Some of our distinct partners. So for example, this initiative that we are here today for, it's in partnership with Solana Foundation. We have as well collaborations with basically the biggest foundations in the world, like Sui Foundation as well. We work with them. Ethereum Foundation, Polygon, Polkadot, Cosmos, of course, like the Interchain Foundation. So what's very good about being such a big community is that you get the chance to be able to speak directly with all these major organizations. Like I said, this is a bit like going back. What we do is, like I said, we do community, we do education, and from this year we actually started experimenting as well with becoming a bit of like a dev house, because what happens is that we started like putting on the market developers as you guys. As well, we have like a lot of teams inside the community that are doing software development. And what we realize is that many of you would need help in getting jobs or like matching or like getting connections with different startups or like projects for work. That's a bit about, this is here a bit about the technical stacks or like the ecosystems from where our community members are coming. So we are across all the blockchain ecosystems. So Solana, Ethereum, Cosmos, Multiverse 6, it's pretty popular in Romania, Polkadot, Sui, and like everything else. Basically, we are trying to be a home for everyone, right? And be able to help you as much as possible. Yeah, so that's a bit about comets. And now, right, going inside the Romanian Solana Developer Program, like I said, we are doing it in the collaboration with Solana Foundation. How the program will be structured. So each group, we are at the fourth program that we do in collaboration with Solana Foundation. In every program, we invite 50 developers. Like I said, the program will run for 6 weeks. We are starting today, like on 14th of August, and the actual workshops will be finishing at the end of September, on 24th September. And then you guys will be having time to, so after 24th September, you will be having time to work on your project, prepare for some demo days that we are organizing for you, and then you will be submitting in October the Colosseum project. At the end of after you submit the project in Colosseum, that's actually somehow mandatory to submit the project. So that's why I was saying that each of you should have a project at the end of the program, because that will allow us to issue you official NFT on behalf of Solana Foundation and us, to recognize, right, your participation and graduation of the Solana Developer Program. So you will as well get like an on-chain official certification from Solana Foundation and us that you completed the Solana Developer Program. Yeah, that's a bit about the structure. Let me see. Oops. Okay, so couple of other small details. So we will be seeing each other twice per week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Each of the class will be 1.5 hours and will be after the working hours. So from 6:30 to 8 p.m., right? So we thought to schedule like that because probably some of you have, I don't know, jobs during the days or, I don't know, other engagements. So we wanted to be as easy as possible for you to join the call. We have, you were added to a WhatsApp group. So on the WhatsApp, you will get reminders. You were you should by now join the Discord group. If you didn't join, or if there are still people that didn't join the Discord group, I highly recommended you to join, because in there you will get access to Alex, to Danielle, to Andre, to myself, to Lorena, right? So to the entire Comets team. And in there you will get all the technical support for finishing the homeworks or the assignments that you will be having inside the program. And in there, like, again, you will be helped to get a team or submit your project for the hackathon. And the third thing is that as well, probably everyone got invitation to the GitHub organization that we created for you on GitHub. So if you didn't accept yet the invite, please accept the invite, or if expired, just ask for a new one, because in there you will need to submit all the code that you guys are you will be writing throughout the class. Okay, these are like some, I don't know, screenshots from the past from the past classes. Here is Daniel. Like if you see teaching on-chain development and so on, like here is as well him, like a lot of screenshots from the online classes. This is like a glimpse of Solana community in person, right? So we did as well in Bucharest meetup, and we will be doing more in-person events in both in Bucharest and in the rest of the cities. So for sure we will have the chance to meet in person as well. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it, my presentation. Before ending it, I just want to have a moment to present you as well our full team. You already know a bit about myself. If Alex is here as well, maybe he can, I don't know, present himself a bit. Alex, anyway, will have a small presentation after mine.
Yeah, sure. Hello, everybody. I'm Alex. Actually, it's also my first cohort with comments, so I'm as excited as you guys are. So I joined the Solana community around 3 years ago through Blowfish. So I worked on transaction simulation, security, and then we got acquired by Phantom. So now I work as a software engineer at Phantom. Also, same thing, transactions, security, transaction monetizations. I'm excited about this course, excited about Solana. It's the first blockchain out there. So yeah, I'm excited about this course and share everything we know with you guys.
Amazing. Thank you so much. We are super excited as well to have Alex with us. And we are very fortunate, actually, that we convinced him and he wanted to be a trainer. Okay, who's next? Andre.
Before that, I think we have a question.
Oh, we have a question.
I saw a hand raised.
No, sorry, my mistake.
Okay, good.
Hello, everybody. I'm Andre. I've been in the Solana community for 4 years now, mostly activating in the DeFi ecosystem. Been working on Borrowland, on Hubble, had a stablecoin, and now on Camino. And yeah, mostly my specialty is in smart contracts development, Rust. And I think this is the 3rd or 4th cohort that we that we run together. So yeah, it's been a blast seeing people building projects from scratch and just putting it out there. And I'm sure more and more people got into the ecosystem and got more curious about it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some of your projects at the end, and hopefully you'll fall in love with developing in Solana. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We're also very fortunate to have Andre with us. Daniel?
Yes, hello. I'm Daniel, and I've been in the Solana space for close to 3 years now. I started, I dropped out of my job at Google as a software engineer, trying to pursue a career in building in this crypto space. I bootstrapped my own startup in some sort of NFT high-speeding bid game, which eventually I dropped. I put it aside as more like a passion project than a 100% venture. With the knowledge that I gathered, I entered into DeFi space, as Andre mentioned. I met Diana, so we started this program, and currently working in DeFi and trying to learn new things, stay on top of new primitives that are in this crazy space, because it feels like every day something new comes out and it's hard to track. But I think that's what makes it exciting. So thank you all, and hopefully we're gonna have a great time building stuff.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Lorena?
Hello, everyone. I'm very happy that we are starting this fourth cohort. I've been a student in the third, and I made my own little project. And now look at me, I'm managing the fourth. So I'm part of the commits team. I usually do marketing and manage the community. If you need anything from me for administrative purposes, not very much coding because I'm working on that. You know where to find me on Discord, on WhatsApp, and I want to say best of luck. It's a lot of work. You need to be committed to be successful. But if you have your attendance full, if you do your labs, you'll be a piece of cake. Thank you.
Amazing. Exactly. That's the attitude. Okay, so that was my presentation. I know that Alex has as well a couple of slides for you just to walk you through the curricula that we will be having for the next 6 weeks. And then after we get through that, then we can take advantage of Owen, Daniel, Andrei, and hopefully Jacob.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna share my screen now. Let me know if you see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so yeah, the slides will be in Romanian, but I'm gonna talk over in English. So about this course, a few words. It's gonna be not a pure introduction into blockchain or Solana. So for acceptance into the course, you already needed to submit a transaction, as far as I know. So it's gonna be an introduction to Solana, but we are gonna lay a foundation for you to be ready for the next step, developing programs and also interacting from the client side with the blockchain. So we're gonna go over the foundational knowledge about accounts, transactions, and so on. Also, we will try Rust as a separate programming language, so we are ready to jump into smart contracts, or how we call it in Solana, programs writing. We're going to use a framework which is called Anchor. It's a industry standard for writing smart contracts. There are some other ways, but we will focus with this one because it allows us to move fast and maybe not worry a lot about some Rust rough corners. Yeah. So, but the most important thing why we are all here is we're going to build a community around this course. We're going to create some teams and come up with some project ideas and prepare ourselves for the hackathon. We will have some ideas prepared for you, but you are also welcome to come up with your passion ideas. So if we go into more details, we will have the first course be about like an introduction into Solana. We will talk about a bit of foundational cryptography, about key pairs, accounts, transactions, how Solana is structured around being very fast blockchain compared maybe with other blockchains, you know, like Ethereum or Bitcoin. So we'll talk a bit about accounts, transactions, how to submit transactions. And then in the next two lectures, we will go into tokens and NFTs. So we have, we will interact at the beginning kind of like on the client side, and we will prepare ourselves to jump into program or smart contracts development. Also, if you have any questions, please interrupt me or raise a hand. I will try to answer, or anybody from our team will try to answer. Then we will move into some Rust introduction. It's a kind of like a complex and rough language, but we will hope that we will cover just the required stuff, so you are prepared for some program development. First, we will jump into like some interactions with the blockchain, and then we'll go into like patterns that are used, maybe from our interactions with blockchain, like NFT minting or escrow program. So Andrei will walk you through the escrow program, how you can implement this pattern in Solana and see how it's working. It's a bit different from other blockchains. I think you will like it. And then we will jump into the client side or front-end part, where we will do some NFT vesting, some front-end interactions, and then we will have 2 weeks of office hours where you will be working on your projects, and also we will have some time windows where we will be online. Somebody from the trainers, you can come up to us, ask questions. Maybe we can discuss or brainstorm ideas. Any question is welcomed at that time and during the course, of course. Yes, what this course is not about, it's not about how to pump or choose a best meme coin in Solana. That was hot some time ago, but we will focus on the technical stuff. And also with product development, we will help you guide some user stories, some user flows. We'll help you with technical knowledge. And we will try to not be like a Stack Overflow or like ChatGPT replacement with some copy-paste development. We will walk you through the errors. We will try to help you understand the errors. So it's a learning experience that will stay with you for a longer time. Yes, so some expected knowledge from you. It's to be comfortable with some basic software engineering, and that implies, so a CLI, you can open a terminal, you can run commands. There is a very cool Solana CLI to interact with the blockchain, so we will need that. Also, some TypeScript development, because most of the client-side interactions in the browser, it's TypeScript. There are some use cases where you can use other languages like Rust for client-side interaction, but the main use case, if you want to maybe make a mobile app, it's going to be React Native or some other JavaScript, TypeScript-related language. Also, you could choose whatever operating system you like, macOS, Linux, Windows operating systems. As usual, for Windows, it's going to be a little bit harder because you need to install some other stuff, make sure your environment variables, or like, I'm not familiar with Windows development, to be honest. So yeah, we will need to figure something out if somebody has struggles with it, but I think it will work nicely. There is a question, yeah?
Yes, it's me. Just to know what we're working with, please raise a hand or have a reaction. How many of you do you have a Windows machine? 2, 4, 6. Oh, that's terrible.
Okay.
Is it like 20? Okay. Okay. Okay, it's me hard. Just try to. We're gonna help you, but please do your best to have your setup ready on your own and have questions, because there's so many of you. Have questions if you're really stuck on something, so that we all get together from the same base level. Okay, please do your best to have your setup. I think we have links on how to do that. Follow them, have your systems ready, and then we can help you if something goes wrong, as it always does.
It's good that Windows still have so many funds. Well, so everyone should have received, when they got the application approved for the cohort, they should have received a list of prerequisites, right? So make sure that you guys, till next week, when we actually start to code, you have the prerequisites installed. And if you see at any point in this process that you get errors or conflicts, again, make sure that you are in Discord already and put your I don't know, errors there, or like put your questions there, and we will be there to help you, making sure that you guys have the setup ready, right? But check your emails, because you should have received all the links, like all the prerequisites for both the Mac OS or Windows or Linux.
Yeah, so yeah, maybe I'm just gonna also buy a Windows laptop just to experience with. It should be fun. Yeah, no, it's not. Maybe, yeah, maybe you can install a dual boot with Linux. I think it's the easiest, but you can go ahead and do the option you like. Yeah.
Can we use a VM?
Yeah, you can. It's in practice it's slower, but it's a total viable option. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we will work for the TypeScript stuff. We will install Node.js. Yeah, what are the requirements, or how we see the project being run is first 7 courses is going to be more like a theory related stuff, where you have some labs and you will come up with your project idea. You will find your teammate or teammates, and then you will submit the labs, and then the next courses you will work on the project itself within your team. I've heard that the recommended sizes are 2 to 3 people, but yeah. More questions? Maybe not. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, you, as Diana said, that you're gonna get invited or already invited in the GitHub organization. You're gonna create your repositories for each lab until under the C4 comments, your name, your last name, your first name, and we could review your code, we could help you, and the most important, we will see that you actually submitted some labs. So yeah, what the project will look like. So the most important thing is an idea, so something to work on, and ideally it's a team, more than one person. Also, one person is fine, but 2 is twice as faster and as better, and 3 also. Maybe more than 3, it's a little bit slower, but if you work in a team of 8, you know that under 4, under 5, it's a good team size. So yeah, what you're gonna do, you're gonna choose an idea. The most important thing is that idea is really something you wanna do or you wanna work on. And you're gonna create some user stories, some architectural diagram. I would recommend maybe to write some design specs, maybe some high-level architecture, how the user flow will happen. And then maybe design some on-chain and off-chain architecture. For on-chain, you're going to design some accounts. For off-chain, if you need some database and stuff, you also can design that. We're going to help you with that. If you need assistance, you're going to code the project, and then we will have a demo day where we will see everybody present their projects, and we will prepare you for the Coliseum hackathon. Yeah, as the office hours we discussed, it's going to be 2 weeks after the course. On Tuesday and on Thursday, we're going to be online to brainstorm with you, maybe give you some technical or product advice on your project. And yeah, it's about it. So yeah, as a reward, you're going to get an NFT from the comments. And also, it's always good to have a community, not accreditation, maybe somebody vouching for you, because in blockchain, crypto, it's very highly regarded. If somebody from a community is saying that, okay, you passed a course, you know something, you built a project, a real project, so I highly suggest you to go until the end to build a project and to work on it together. Yeah. I think. Yeah. So there are some project ideas, and maybe I don't need to walk through all of them, but some of them maybe you want to try to combine AI and blockchain and build some autonomous trading bots. It's highly risky but fun activity, and I highly suggest to try it. Maybe you want to work on security or NFT marketplace, NFT, some kind of like gamification around it. Yeah, any idea, you can go through the list. Maybe if you don't know what to work on, we can help you with that. But I think it's important to work on something you are excited about. It's going to help you a lot. And yeah, I think it's about all from my side.
Amazing. Thank you so much. So anyway, everything will be shared with you, like the presentations after each workshop. So all the workshops will be recorded, and we will be posting them on the YouTube channel the next day. So we'll be having as well the recording of the classes. As well, we will be helping you in the next workshops with the team structure, like the ideas, project ideas, and so on and so forth. Okay, so now Q&A time. So we have with us as well Jacob. I saw that you are already answering to the questions in the chat. So thank you so much for being with us today.
Happy to be here.
Yeah. And Owen as well. So I hope that you are still with us, Owen. So now, and like I said, Alex, Daniel, and Andrei, all three of them are working for some very, very reputable and important projects in Solana. So we are just maybe trying to share some insights about how is the vibe in Solana, like like what the people should be, like all the devs that we have in the cohort should be paying attention to throughout the cohort, so that they get the best experience from it, and I don't know, get the biggest added value in order to get some jobs or maybe start with Solana or start their own project. Yeah, so maybe some advice is like, who wants to start? Like some advice, maybe Jacob, the last that is joining is the first that needs to start.
Sure. So some advice on how to start on Solana and kind of break into the Solana ecosystem. So first and foremost, you should build in public. So any project that you're doing, especially the projects that you're doing here, talk about them as you're building them. Like talk about the issues you're running into, talk about what you're passionate about with that project, talk about all the different things that you're learning. You might think, like, hey, no one cares, right? Because everybody else knows about this already. No, that's not the fact. The fact is that the other people were in your shoes at some point where they want to know this stuff. They want to learn from you. And that they won't know until you actually talk about it and actually put yourself out there. And this building in public will increase your opportunity. It'll increase your luck. It'll increase your ability to find the right people that can get you a job. It'll give you much more of a path for a career. You can even look just at myself, right? I was building in public. I was working a full-time job as a software engineer, and I was building in public on Solana, on all my free time. And at some point, I got noticed, and I got asked, "Do you want a job?" And here I am, almost 4 years later, still at that same job. You can look at every single person on my team except for one. They all were just doing something in public, showcasing what they were passionate about, and they got hired at Solana Nation. This is also the case just in the ecosystem, that people will pick the people that are passionate about it, they show their passion, and they build in public. And that's what makes you stand out as a developer amongst everybody else. I'll put on a video in the chat that I would highly recommend watching, that if you're interested in like learning more, like what is build in public. There's a developer named Aaron Francis that talks about how building in public increases your luck. And if you're not doing that, you're basically hurting yourself, because like it doesn't take that much extra. And don't worry about like post. It could be blogging, it could be It'd be just posting on Twitter. It could be posted on whatever social media that you have, just talking about what you're doing. And I guess the question here in the chat is like, what does it mean to build a personal brand in Web3? It doesn't even matter that it's in Web3. If you look at the large tech influencers, they're known for being good developers, and they're highly sought after developers just because they talk about what they're doing. There's like Primogen or Theo, to name a few, that are large, well-known developers in the, not even in Solana, just in general in tech. They talk about what they're doing. Some of them stream, like Primogen streams, like him building stuff. They explain ways to improve these things, and that is how they build in public, and they've become some of the most sought after developers by, like Theo's sought after by OpenAI and Google, etc., just because he builds in public. And you can too, just like it's not only something that you should do in the Solana ecosystem, but something you should do in general, because it will increase your opportunity, increase your luck, and change your life.
Nice. I guess, Jacob, some of the channels though on Web3 would be X for sure.
Yeah,
Right?
in Web3, X has the best distribution. One thing that you'll learn in doing this is distribution is king. So do your building in public where you have the most distribution possible. X is where you can talk to anybody that, as it is at any company, at any like rank or whatever, ranks don't really matter. You can talk to them. So definitely try that. You can start your own blog on like newsletter, blog sites.
Substack, Medium.
Yeah, Substack's a perfect one. Like these are all great places. Just write down your thoughts and talk about what you're building. And also this helps you build out your GitHub too. Make sure you push all your stuff to GitHub, because people are looking at GitHub. I literally have a thing running right now that crawls and pulls everybody that builds on Solana from GitHub, and people look at this list and they're like, hey, these are potential developers that we could hire. Like build in public, like that, and I'll be all build in, that will help you the most of all, because it'll get you connected with people that even if you're not a great developer, like I'm not the best developer, it'll get you connected with some of the best developers in the world.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Owen, what do you think from your point of view, having your recruiter hat?
Yeah, to further Jacob's point, yeah, building in public can't emphasize that enough. It's an open source industry after all, and yeah, it's very much a credentials based industry. So a lot of projects and companies in the space are willing to overlook maybe a few years experience if somebody can illustrate that they have the natural ability effectively, and to showcase that natural ability, you ultimately build in public. If it's a case of GitHub, contribute, be active, and also demonstrate independent thinking. And I guess with respect to the Solana ecosystem, in particular, I guess there's a phrase that I've always been told within the industry, from community managers, is that you can fork the code, but you can't fork the community. And I think that that's one of the great assets that Solana has going for it. Honestly, it's an amazing community. The developer community and the support available is genuinely second to none, and very much it's a local ecosystem as well. There's a lot of meetups globally as well. So again, yeah, and I guess if you're the tools available to learn are substantial, and even it's a growing ecosystem obviously as well. And yeah, obviously dominating the tech space, as everyone knows. And I think from a technical perspective, everyone can speak to its ability and what it is and what it isn't. And I guess in terms of fast and cheap, Solana is definitely obviously doing amazing. And I think in the payment space, I think there's huge scope for Solana as well going forward as well. So no, it's an exciting ecosystem to follow, and yeah, for aspiring builders and those looking to further excel in their careers in the blockchain space, I think that is definitely the right ecosystem to be in, because again, the support available and the prosperity is there in abundance.
Nice. Yeah, indeed. Maybe because we have as well Jacob with us, and I want to take advantage of that. Jacob, I know that I think in 2024, Solana had the biggest growth in terms of like developers acquisition, or I don't know how to say it, the developer adoption. How would you see, I don't know, this year or maybe next year, like how much opportunities are you guys expecting to be created inside the Solana, or how are you envisioning the roadmap or like the growth of the ecosystem?
Sure. So I will say that last year there was roughly about 70, I think it was 7,600 developers that were new throughout the year. We've had that in the past 2 months. So it's a lot change, but also last year we didn't have as many jobs as we do now. Right now we have, I think it was 450 jobs just open in the ecosystem that's posted on jobs.solana.com, and that's not all encompassing. There's a lot of other jobs that are just looking for people to build with their company, that are out there that just, I don't know, they just haven't reached out to get themselves added to jobs.solana.com at this point. What I'm seeing also is that there are large corporations that are oftentimes looking for developers all over the world as well, all the time. Like I get connected with people that are like, hey, we need to get a Solana developer team. We need 40 people. And I'm like, well, okay, hold on. Like,
We have 40 here, 50.
yeah, there you go. You could just be like, hey, ship them this whole class, the whole cohort. But it runs into there's a lot of demand, right? And the demand only seems to go up. Now, I don't want to like sound like a big ego there, but like it is going up a ton, and it has not relented. People are looking for engineers. I have not run into a problem where there's not some job open out there somewhere. And what I've seen a lot of the times is also right now, through a lot of different cohorts in the ecosystem, people are exiting the cohort, having learned Solana, and sometimes get picked up almost immediately for a job. So be on the lookout, and in order to be ahead of the game, as I said, build in public, but there's a lot of opportunity out there, and it seems to only be growing.
Yeah, interesting. And I think one of the point was like building in public, right? For being lucky, or but maybe beside that, so maybe as well, like Owen, if you want to chime in as well here, like is it like how important is to have, I don't know, a proper profile? Is it like the only thing that you need to do is just the GitHub, or then you need to be visible on the platforms, or you need to go directly to the Solana job board, or you need to go to the conferences as well, or like how are the other channels, or like for getting a job or like getting noticed?
Every little helps, I guess. There's no right or wrong answer to that question. I guess having a personal brand, especially for those in non-technical disciplines, like marketing and business development, is very, very important. But also for a developer, it can be very important as well. But yeah, obviously having an active GitHub, demonstrating independent thinking, as I alluded to earlier. X is obviously often seen as kind of the lifeblood of this industry in terms of generating ideas and new thoughts. And yeah, ultimately keep networking. There is a phrase in this industry that I guess that is used quite a lot, in that your network is your net worth. And ultimately it's still, whilst obviously the Solana ecosystem is booming and there's jobs within the ecosystem popping up at huge numbers, it's definitely still a tight-knit industry, and we are a globally remote, globally dispersed industry, and there is still a lot of bad actors in the industry, and a good word definitely goes a long way. So again, if you're a very effective way to land a job, whether it's Solana or another ecosystem, is embracing ecosystem target networking, reaching out to founders within Solana, reaching out to people that may be able to help you land a job with a particular project, and just getting on a virtual coffee with them, and just showcasing your work, and ultimately having somebody internally then advocating for you and your skills, so that you're at the top of the pile when opportunities do arise. So yeah.
Nice, thank you. Daniel, you want to say something? Or
Yes, I wanted to add something on top of what already is great advice from Owen and Jacob. And I think if you want to crank it up a notch and really maximize your chances of making an impression and having companies notice you, is contribute to open source projects. There are few good choices. You could download their code, understand, and that's the first cool thing, is that you know how real systems who move millions of dollars work. Maybe talking about perhaps Orca pools. Camino is also open source, a lot of their code. So just clone it, run it, understand it, and if you can, they have issues. If you can contribute to one of that issues, I think your chances will go up substantially. And if you want to make Jacob really happy, as I know he's transitioning Anchor framework under the Foundation umbrella, yeah, there's work to be done to have the version 1.0.0. Is that correct? 1.0, Jacob? Yeah.
Yeah, Anchor is getting a lot of work done right now, and it is a high impact work for anybody that is interested. Has 140 something issues right now on the Git tracker. Basically, like, people that are contributing to it right now are getting very noticed in the ecosystem, and given how everybody knows what Anchor is, people are watching there. So just it's a little bit higher bar for contribution. Like, you have, like, everything will be nitpicked away to oblivion, but if you can, that's a good challenge to have.
Yep.
Andre?
Yeah, I'm going to crack the ice and have my first question. So thank you everyone for sharing your thoughts on getting a job in Web3. I work as a developer, but I'm coming from a leadership position. So my question is, what tips do you have for switching to a Web3 leadership position?
I think it's a lot of it is around figuring out how to strategize in the competitive space, right? And being able to talk about, like, the way that you are strategizing in this competitive space. Like, if you look at even like everybody knows Mert in the Solana ecosystem at this point, but early days, Mert was just posting on Twitter being like, hey, this is what I'm seeing, this is what I'm seeing, and as competition, this is how I think that we should move forward on strategy wise, and in that, that's where he got his early following, that, and he was doing this through a lot of data analysis as well. So that's how he got his transition from where he was to a leadership role within the whole ecosystem. It's a little bit harder, I'll be honest, to of a path to go, but it is possible.
Nice. And also, what I see, I would assume, Andre, that would be a technical leader on the technical side, the leadership position that you would be thinking.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So sometimes, if you would be in a startup, even as a manager, you need to code, or this is what I saw. So you should still have your tech skills, like coding skills, very fresh. So that for sure. And exactly as Jacob said, it's like a very dynamic space. And yeah, but as long as you are flexible and comfortable with change, that should be fine, I guess. One question that I still want to ask Owen is, and I think that's a tricky question. Owen, what would be the average salary for a software engineer in, I don't know, Solana or in blockchain? Or I don't know if there are differences between the industry average and Solana developers. You are on mute. Can you hear us? You are on mute. No.
So yeah, that's a fantastic question, and one that I could spend literally hours answering. And the reason being is because I can't give you a definitive answer. I guess completely unrelated, but I guess in the 2021 bull market, there was a huge demand for Rust talent, especially those that had strong experience with the Substrate framework. I think and projects were paying ridiculous money. Now it's a case of strong Solana developers that have good experience with the Anchor framework, and like again, there's been a noticeable uptick in roles that require good experience with Anchor, and projects are paying handsomely in that respect. And I guess to come back, like as a recruiter in blockchain tech, I'm working with multiple different companies, and a lot of the success that I've had recruiting over the last year in particular is projects coming to me that have maybe relatively small runway, maybe 2-3 million raised, and they come to me and they say, we're not paying US salaries, and ultimately I'm finding myself then kind of more so going to Eastern Europe and the Balkan regions. Salaries are salaries like between say 70 to 100k, often sometimes a little bit more, up to 120 for good smart contract engineers, Rust engineers, so again, for the super senior top developers, obviously it's anywhere from 150 plus to even 200-300. It really does depend, and we could go on and on and on. But for what I call senior or mid-senior kind of developers, maybe a year or two experience, with more so solidity, I'm getting a lot of success kind of around the Balkan Eastern European region at around 80 to 100 over the past year. So but again, salary data in this industry is often because it's so globally distributed, it's often
and I think this is an
advantage because there's a lot of there's like guys in India earning 2-3 grand a month, so that's obviously not relevant, or relative,
Okay, we are at the hour. I guess I want to thank everyone for joining the call. Thank you so much, Jacob, Owen, everyone, like the trainers, the team of Comets. From Tuesday, we are back with the first tech workshop. By then, please, like I said, it would be good if you have everything installed, especially the people that have my Windows. If you get any, I don't know, errors and stuff, like you have the Discord where you can reach out. Thank you so much. It was very exciting meeting you all, and let's do this. Have a wonderful evening.
Cheers, you too.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Goodbye, everyone.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye.
Bye. Have a nice evening. Bye, Diana.
Goodbye.
Bye.